What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL and welcome back to another NBA Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Make sure you comment your favorite two-man down in the comment section. Today we will do $50 cash on today's $50 giveaway. Down in the comment section, just put your favorite two-man. At the end of the night, I will randomly choose a winner, and if that person's two-man hit, I will give you $50. If it missed, I will randomly choose again until I find somebody whose two-man hit. All right, so put your favorite two-man down in the comment section. Really take your time on it. You don't got to rush it. Take your time on it. The winner of the free access to Props Made Easy yesterday is T Matmo 70. T Matmo 70 is the winner of yesterday's free access to propsmadeeasy.com with his two-man. Hit me up on Twitter at @cam_ATL so I can get your information and get your access over at Props Made Easy. All right. Thank y'all as always for joining me, man. And again, two-man down in the comment section, $50 cash to somebody who gets it right. Let's have an amazing Taco Tuesday, man. Let's get it. So, first and foremost, let me refresh. I think we got some. Let me go over to Twitter real quick and let's go over some winning slips. I haven't done this in a couple days. Let's go over a couple of slips from last night that did good, man. It was a solid night overall. Vinny took less than 2 minutes to research at Props Made Easy at Cam ATL. Kawhi Leonard's Goblin, Norman Powell's Goblin, Kevin Durant's Goblin, and then Tyus Jones and Agbo for the fantasy score on Tyus Jones and Agbo on his PRA. Love to see it, brother. Love to see. I always love when people add these Goblins in here, man. It means they're really doing well on their bankroll management, not forcing any demons and shit like that. 6-0 Reggie put at Props Made Easy, easy money. Nice little fantasy score slip. Yeah, don't forget, we do have fantasy scores over at Props Made Easy as well, so take advantage of that as well. Jay Feezy at Props Made Easy, late game sweep. Love to see it. Amazing. The Truth at Props Made Easy, hashtag money printer. You already know. Beautiful. Let's see. A nice little goblin slip with the field goals attempted on Kawhi Leonard on the under 14.5. Love to see it, man. Love to see people just not throwing in demon slips and really playing it smart. Infamous Thoughts, Sabonis saw my tweet. I knew he didn't want the smoke. Cash it, props found using Props Made Easy. Love to see it, man. I always love to see. I'm not going to go through a bunch of them, but I love to see people having success with Props Made Easy, man. And I absolutely love the fact that every single time, too, it's always the top. Like these players I see throughout the day at the top of the tool, it really is like that. Like the tool is really like that. If you put your gut aside, right, and your urge to want to feel like you're doing it by yourself, right, and not using anything and, oh, I'm better than the tools type mindset, you will succeed way more often. Anybody who has no success with Props Made Easy or says, oh, my hit rate's not at that 70% mark like it should be, blah, 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 blah. That's because you're just not taking the top plays. You have to be real with yourself at the end of the day. You have to be real with yourself. You have to take the top plays. Stop letting the last 5, last 10, last 15, whatever, cloud your judgment. You know damn well that you're not taking, if a play is a top play, but his last 5's not good or last 10's not good, you're skipping it. You know you are. Okay, you got to look within. You have to understand, okay, I'm going to start using this tool for what it's built to do, which is provide me the best picks at the top of the tool, utilizing the most data possible, and give me more success. If you're playing the top EV plays, it is a fact that your hit rate will go up from what you've ever used. If it's not, then you're not doing that. Okay? Sometimes people have to step back, really look at what they're doing, and be like, okay, you know what? In reality, I'm not using the tools the way they're made to be used. I'm not taking the top EV. The only time I'm taking an EV is if the history is good. Speaking of which, our last X results are a little off right now. For some reason, the last X results aren't matching at the moment. We have a little bug that popped in out of nowhere like yesterday at some point. The team is fixing that and we'll get it fixed ASAP, okay? So don't worry too much about history results today as you're using the Props Made Easy tools, just because that is getting fixed and the results will be accurately depicted at some point today once our team finishes fixing what happened there. Some random bug popped up. I have no idea. It's some nerdy shit that I don't understand, okay? Anyway, let's talk about the absolute best plays we got on tap for us today. Tracy Jackson Davis, under 6.5 rebounds, is at the top of Prizepicks right now. Now, remember, in these videos, it's a 10-minute span of time where a play may be at the top, but throughout the day, Plays pop in all the time. So if you're not a Props Made Easy member, spend that $20, okay? Spend that $20. Invest in yourself. Spend that $20 to make more money. In life, it takes money to make money. You spend only $20 at Props Made Easy, and you can make way more than that every month, okay? So you actually got to lock in at Props Made Easy so you can get all the best plays as they come in. Right now, the highest EV is 5.74, but later on in the day, a 9 EV could be here. A 7 EV, plenty of 7 EVs are going to pop in throughout the day. 8 EVs, 9 EVs, all that will pop in as the day goes on. So if you're just like using the top plays at the tool for the first 10 minutes at 9:58 a.m. Central, then you're just selling yourself short. Of course you're not going to have success long term because you're only going off of a small fraction of plays. Okay, we have tracked the results of Props Made Easy. All plays that are top EV, we have tracked the results of them. The top EV throughout the day, if you take all of the top EV from every sportsbook, is averaging over a 75% hit rate. 75%. So all you have to do to have a high hit rate is use those top EVs. Also, don't rely on just one sportsbook. Sometimes there's sportsbooks that will sweep the board on the top EVs, and sometimes there's sportsbooks that won't hit many, but yet all the other sportsbooks hit a ton. That's what it's about. The broad range of hit outcomes is over 75% at Props Made Easy, which is unheard of. But that's because we have the AI technology projections included, as well as the consensus odds from hundreds of sportsbooks for each of these players. Moses Moody, over 0.5 turnovers, 5.7 EV, minus 134 consensus odds on the over. Projection on the over as well. Not a ton going on right now in the early mornings. I mean, yes, these two are over 5%, but I mean, normally we at least have some 6%ers. So let's move on to another sportsbook. Let's look at Prizepicks Goblins. The highest Prizepicks Goblin right now is a 73% hit rate, which is crazy to me. Normally we see them up in the 90s. So honestly, just sit back and wait. We'll have some better Goblins pop in as well. Over on Underdog Fantasy, we have Eric Gordon, under 2.5 assists at a 7.3 EV% over on Underdog. Minus 136 consensus odds on the under at 7.3. Projection on the under at 1.93 as well. A minus 0.57 projection differential. So Eric Gordon, under 2.5 assists is a great option over on Underdog. Jeremy Grant, under 3.5 rebounds, is at a 6.08 EV. Minus 132 consensus odds throughout the industry on the under. Projection on the under as well. Now, minus 132 is not very high. Normally, I aim for minus 138 or higher if I can on these consensus odds when it comes to what I'm looking for on all of these sports books. But nonetheless, a 7.3 EV is obviously going to be a great play, so don't overthink things. Over on Better Picks, we have Gary Trent Jr., under 15.5 PRA at a 6.5 EV% on Better, minus 139 consensus odds. This is the type of shit I'm looking for. So, for example, me personally, I wouldn't have anything on Prizepicks or Underdog right now. I come straight over here to Better and play Gary Trent Jr., Scoot Henderson's lines because they're almost minus 140 consensus odds in over that 5% range, okay? Remember, our consensus odds are going off of 100-plus sportsbooks. Whatever sportsbooks, we have access to every sportsbook known to mankind, which is why we spend so much money on our partnerships so that we can have that ability. We have every sportsbook possible in our consensus odds. So however many sportsbooks have Gary Trent's PRA available, we have a consensus odds for them. So it could be over 100 books. It could be over 150 books, whatever. So minus 139 consensus odds on his under is a great play on his under 15.5 PRA. Scoot Henderson, over 2.5 turnovers, minus 139 consensus odds on the over there. Projection on the over as well with AI technology simulating the game 10,000 times down to the play level. Great options there with those two guys over on Better Picks. Over on DraftKings Pick 6, really nothing. I mean, you've got the high consensus odds, but because of the payout structure, the EVs are low. Just kind of not much there. I mean, sometimes we'll have some 4%ers or higher EV pop in over on DraftKings Pick 6, but nonetheless, nothing too crazy right now. If I was to play a couple, though, it would be Kelly Oubre Jr. under 7.5 rebounds and Sengun under 1.5 steals would be the two plays I'd go with minus 146 consensus on the under and minus 147 consensus on the under. So some great spots there, okay? Over on Dabble, where we normally got some really good plays, Austin Reeves, under 11.5 rebounds assists at a 6.37 EV%, minus 139 consensus odds on the under. Projection on the under as well at a 10.71 projection, minus 0.79 projection differential compared to where the line is. Love Austin Reeves, under 11.5 rebounds assists. Eric Gordon's under 2.5 assists. We talked about on another sportsbook as well. Really love that spot as well. Over on Vivid Picks, nothing too crazy, man. Nothing crazy. Nothing even over 5% right now over there. It's because all the Props Made Easy members this morning have already taken all the greatest plays off the board by the time I got to do my video this morning. But let's see. Let's check Fliff. Over on Fliff, the highest EV is a 4.8, so we're not going to worry too much about Fliff right now. We're going to wait and be patient because we know that there will be much better EV that pops in throughout the day. Over on FanDuel, let's do favorite EV. We have Zachary Risher, whatever. I'm a Hawks fan and can't even say this dude's name. Under 3.5 rebounds is already a minus 136 favorite on FanDuel, but yet consensus odds around the industry are all the way up to minus 155 on this under 3.5 rebounds for him. Projections on the under as well. So great spot there on Zachary, taking less risk, taking a spot that's already favored at minus 136 odds as well. Giannis Antetokounmpo over 5.5 assists, already favored at minus 125 odds, but yet his assists over 5.5 is minus 140 almost consensus odds throughout the industry. So obviously grabbing in at minus 125 will be sharp in plus EV. Okay, again, if you want to be a sharp bettor and making the absolute best decisions, to do that you need to take the best EV available and you need to do it consistently. All right, taking the top EV, yes, you'll still lose, but over a long span, over a month span, 2-month span, you will see solid profit if you do that. But a lot of people who are in this sports betting world don't have the bankroll to really steadily play those upper EVs and deal with any losses throughout the month. So if you want to be as consistent as humanly possible, you need to stay patient and wait for the absolute highest EVs that are favored EVs when it comes to sites like FanDuel, DraftKings, Fliff, where the payout structure is different on either side. It's not a fixed structure like Prizepicks, Underdog, BETR, and all those, okay? So play the favored EVs where they're already favored. That way you're taking even lower risk because the sportsbook itself already has it favored for that side. You feel what I'm saying? All right, let's check over on DraftKings. Over on DraftKings, we got some good ones. Jalen Green, under 3.5 turnovers, is at minus 154 odds on DraftKings, but yet it's minus 183 throughout the industry. So you're getting amazing EV here. Projection on the under as well. Really like the under turnovers for him. Pair that up with Tracy Jackson-Davis, under 6.5 rebounds at minus 120 odds. It's minus 135 everywhere else. So getting it at minus 120 obviously is a better payout, better value, minus 135. And this right here is the example of what it is like to be a sharp bettor. If you are a sharp bettor, you're taking plus EV on every single pick that you play, regardless of how many days throughout the month you lose, because you will lose, right? You will lose. But if you're playing upper EV consistently, you will be profitable long term. The difference between people who end up profitable long term and the people who don't is the people who, the moment they lose, they abandon strategy, right? They're the type of people who will come use props made easy. They'll win day one, lose day two, and immediately be gone, right? The moment they lose, they're done. They abandon shit. Okay? The moment they have a couple losing days, they abandon. They're like, oh, I shouldn't be losing. If I'm playing upper EV, I shouldn't be losing. That's just a lack of knowledge in an industry you're in. You jumped into an industry without being knowledgeable enough on understanding what it takes to be successful. That's why my videos are so popular, because I come in here and I be completely real and transparent with y'all what it takes to be successful. I let you know that you will lose regardless of what you use. You could use props made easy. You could use anything. You could actually ask Jalen Green himself, hey, man, how many turnovers you getting? It doesn't matter. You're still going to lose. Okay? That's part of the game we're in. The point is, though, and also part of the game, is with consistency comes profit. Consistently playing smart comes profit. Okay? You got to stick with it. You got to stick with it. And if you have too low of a bankroll to deal with any type of losses, you shouldn't be in the betting community. Plain and simple. That's just reality. You feel what I'm saying? PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Let's keep getting it. Let's get this money, man. All right? Thank y'all for joining me as always. God bless. Happy Taco Tuesday. And I'm out. Peace.